we're talking with The Rock, star of the film The Rundown. I'm going to ask you to start with, because Dwayne Johnson's your real name, right?
Yeah.
But people who know you as The Rock, do they call you Mr. Rock, The Rock, Rock?
People call me Rock. People call me Dwayne. People call me DJ. People call me Pineapple Head because I got a big head. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. As long as it doesn't like digress, and so they start calling me the other names that I typically hear, then that's cool. We could be up here with The Rock and Dwayne. That's cool.
But you know, here you are. This is what, your third film,
Yes.
and you're carrying the whole movie. Who knew? Who was it who knew that you could act like this? I mean, you're very natural. You carry the film. You're great. How did they know that? Because there's a lot of money behind this, I'm sure.
A lot of money, yeah, and a lot of trust, and I get a lot of loyalty and love from Universal. It's like my home, and those guys at Universal, from Stacey Snider and Scott Stuber, and those guys who, even in The Mummy Returns, just watching the footage of that, saying there's something here, and plus they knew my passions, and I really wanted to, and as I still do, become a decent actor.
And you are.
If they could have just, I appreciate that.
I'm serious.
Thank you. I said if they could just give me an opportunity, I would take full advantage of it. And so between them, Universal, I got to give credit to Universal. And even when I was a kid, my mom knew. I don't know how she knew, but you know how moms know, like, you're so special. So yeah, and I was like, oh, Mom, please.
But it was true.
I got to give my mom credit.
Yeah, she knew. I have to say,
but that's just mom's love.
Well, but in the first scenes of the movie, there's a tip-off from Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Says good luck or whatever. Was that like the passing of the mantle of action hero from him to you?
It's become that, and it's.
I loved it.
I loved it too, and what's great about that is we all never anticipated that it was going to become this big moment in movies. Mm-hmm. The Rock coming in, Arnold leaving, and Arnold telling The Rock,
tip of the hat.
Have fun.
Right.
You're going where I've been. And it was a really cool thing for him to do, but it was very innocent. I was like, hey, Arnold, you want to be in the movie? It's like, yeah, let's shoot right now. And
very good.
He's going to ask me to help him run because of that. Yeah. But yeah,
Lieutenant Governor.
It was really, really cool. And it was nice of him to do that. And by the way, all the comparisons, it was very flattering.
Well, it is an action movie, but it's got, with Christopher Walken as the villain and Sean William Scott as the sidekick, kind of, and Rosario Dawson. You've got a great cast to work with.
Right.
Did you have any input into the cast, or were they?
No, absolutely, and that was really important to me, as it is important for me, I know personally with the movies I do, is to make sure that I'm involved and being hands-on and being micromanaging to the point sometimes where people are like, get out of here. I'm like, no, go home. No. To have Sean William Scott, I thought it was great because I got to know Sean first, and we both wanted to create something that was really, really cool and special. Rosario, I got to know her, very passionate about her work. And Christopher Walken, when I heard that, I thought that would be fantastic. And I think not only I know for me personally as an actor to help me raise my game, but the presence he brings. And again, I watched it last night here in Atlanta, and I was amazed just by his performance and just everything about it.
And he does bring a legitimacy to
exactly,
the film.
Absolutely, 100%.
Of course, you had a director, Peter Berg. And his movie, Very Bad Things, is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Sure.
And he's got that little offbeat sense of direction.
Right.
Now, again, was he on board when you came on board, or?
That's good that you noticed that about Peter, because Peter is one of those guys who is, you have to be a little tweaked to do a movie like this and shoot it the way he did. And he's a writer as well. So he's one of those brilliantly insane people. And Peter, it was between directing The Rundown or directing SWAT. And this was about a year and a half ago or so. And I had a meeting with Peter, and I told him this is what I would like to do, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I had a hat on. And he really wasn't giving me a lot. He was just kind of just staring at me like this. And I was thinking to myself, this guy is really goofy. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. And I had a hat on, and I said, so, you know, that's my story, and I would love to work with you, and I believe in what you would do. And he just kind of stared at me, and he goes, and I had a hat on, and I had morning hat hair and all that. He goes, takes the hat off, and he goes, can you cut your hair? I was like, yeah. He's like, okay, good. Done.
Sealed the deal.
Sealed the deal over the hair.
Sealed the deal over the hair. Sure, I'll cut my hair.
That was it. Hell yeah, I'll cut my hair.
Now, anything else lined up to follow up on this?
I wrapped a movie called Walking Tall. Wrapped that
Walking Tall, not the Buford Pusser story.
Yes, sirree.
That's a remake, yeah. Joe Don Baker.
Joe Don Baker did it, absolutely. And this is a movie with MGM.
So you're playing Buford Pusser.
It's a movie inspired by that movie.
Okay.
Because I can't actually play Buford Pusser,
Okay.
but I play Chris Vaughn, and so all the spirit, the beats, the stick, everything remains the same, and we've got a hell of a movie on our hands.
Southern Sheriff.
It's a Southern Sheriff. Absolutely. A great movie, and we bought that old-fashioned feel back to the movie, and I'm really proud of it.
When will it be out?
Be out in the spring.
Well, we'll look forward to that.
Yeah, man, it's going to be great.
Hey, look, wish you all the luck with your career, with the rundown, everything.
Thank you.
And come visit us in Georgia anytime.
I appreciate that.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you. That's great.